I have a new gadget to show you guys. It is the Carpuride 702 Pro. It is the latest and greatest 7-inch touchscreen CarPlay screen for your motorcycle. I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing, and I'm going to stick it on the bike today and give it a little product review. Anyone looking for Apple CarPlay or Android, Apple CarPlay, whatever's the same for Android, highly recommend looking at this as well. I've got a decent discount as well for you guys. I'll share it on later on in the video. So anyone with an adventure bike or anyone looking at doing a slightly longer trip and doesn't have the functionality on their bike, if the bike's a little bit older, if it's just a simple TFT, LCD display, whatever you have on your bike, this is a really good cost-effective solution, whether you want it on your bike all the time or you want to just take it on and off as and when you're doing like long distance trips. Just gives you some more home comforts as and when you're actually traveling. So let's get into it. Let's do a open box reveal, see what comes with the actual kit, and then we'll stick it on the bike and give it a bit of a product review. Right, let's go. So guys, this is the Carpuride 702 Pro. It's a fully waterproof IP67 unit and it's compatible for Android Auto and CarPlay. So let's have a little bit of an unbox and see what we have here. So this is the actual unit itself. It's a 7-inch, very large touchscreen, really compact unit. It essentially just has one power cable that you can plonk in, and we will power this up here indoors just to give you an idea of functionality. We've also got the actual mount that fits on your bike, really simple sort of U-mount, a USB cable that plugs straight in. My Royal Enfield Bear has a USB-C and not a USB, so I've just had to pick this little adapter guy up on Amazon for like £2. So that's the thing that will charge it on the bike. If you have, well, not if you have, everybody has a battery on a bike, but if you want to actually power it through your battery, then you've also got that option as well. I'm not going to do that today, guys, because it's not a permanent install on my bike. It's something I just want to whip on and off as and when. This little guy here is going to seal both adapters. So basically, I won't do it just yet, but you've got both power cables that meet each other. This guy is going to sit in between those two and lock up nice and safe. And the point for that is security. So no one can just unclip the monitor and walk away with it. An adapter mount. So essentially, you bend onto that, and then you can actually fit the screen as well. Honest reviews on this, we'll see how this goes. This wouldn't be my preference to fit one of these. Carpuride do, actually, if you've got a BMW or a GS, guys, Carpuride do all the docking stations for it that fit directly onto your GS. So life is sweet if you have a BMW GS with one of these. And then, as you would expect, all the nuts and bolts and Allen keys to fit said item, and a mini fuse for your bike as well, and a little spanner. So I'm just going to connect this to my laptop at the moment just to power the item on. As simple as that, guys. You just find the unit on your Wi-Fi, you connect to your Wi-Fi, the password is always 6 6s, and then it gives you your Apple CarPlay. So this will exactly how it would appear on your motorbike, and you've got a variety of different functions that you can use on here. So you've got your Spotify, should you want to listen to any music. You have your maps, Kalimoto, and various apps that you want to run, whatever you may use for your navigation. So personally, guys, I think these are great units. I've got a European trip coming up in a few months' time, plus I just want to do some weekend trips. I do have on my bike, because it's a modern bike, I do have navigation on mine. However, it's a small tripper screen. Everyone's different. Some people don't like all this. Some people just want to get a bag on the back and off they go. and they just want to get away from technology and all the rest of it. However, I know a lot of you guys, you love your gadgets and you love the convenience of being out on the road, but if you've got a 2 hour, 3 hour stretch on motorways because you're trying to get from A to B, you might want to bang in a podcast. You might want to listen to some music. You might want an easy touchscreen that links to your cardo unit that you can just play, change songs, change podcasts, turn up, turn down. If you're one of those people and you just want some creature comforts on your bike, these are perfect solutions. This is a very affordable unit. I can get you guys 30% off as well. So these units, the 702 Pro, they've got a million different things, go check it out. But the 702 Pros retail for £255 English pounds. I can get you guys 30% off if you use Joe30 off, and I'll bang the link in the description of the video. And I can get that for what, £178, which is about £77 off. I think that's actually really good value for money. If you've got adventure bikes or you've just got road bikes, street bikes, whatever it is, this can easily clip off. Just pull the cable out, take the back off, and then put it in your kit. Being 100% honest, as I always am with you guys, the BMW unit at the back just clips straight off. And I've been working with Carpuride for a little while, and I've said most of the viewers on this channel, because I have reviewed one of these before, they want a unit that they can just quickly pop off. That doesn't have to be BMW compatible. And the reason for that is security is becoming a bigger thing these days. It's not the type of thing I want to leave on a bike overnight, but I could uninstall that in literally probably 10 seconds. However, I just want the manufacturers just to think a little bit more about how they go about undocking and safety for these types of things. That would be my only sort of negativity. But other than that, it's portable, it's lightweight, the screen's really good quality, it's completely waterproof, touch screen, and I think it is a great companion for any trip that you are looking at going on. I'm going to put this on the Enfield now and just give it a little like real world test, but I would definitely be using this moving forward for my longer trips. The European trip, 100% I will be using this. So thank you so much, Carpuride, for sending it out. 30% off, guys. $255 retail, $178 with the discount code Joe30 off. Now let's go and fit it on the bike. See you in a sec.
All right, guys, let's see what we have here. So, I've just quickly knocked this up just to give you a visual representation of how it can sit on my bike. Anyway, if I was doing a little bit more of a longer trip, I'd probably give it a bit more thought, try and mount it to the center of the bike so the tripper and the screen match up a little bit. But for now, I've just put this little U-bend here, just moved it over to roughly the middle, and I'll do a much better job at tidying the cables and hiding and running the cables properly. The Bear 650 has a little USB port there, USB-C port, so I've just got that adapter on there that I was talking about earlier. And yeah, I mean, every bike's different, guys. My old KTM, I'll put a picture of it up here. You know, these screens sit an awful lot better on those types of bikes, but you know what, I don't think it's too bad. The aesthetics of a retro bike, obviously you want to keep it as minimalist as possible, so I'm just trying to give you a bit of a representation, because you know, with your motorbike, if you've got an adventure bike or something, you've got your normal screen on your bike, and this would be like sat at the top of your sort of GPS satellite nav bar like I did with my KTM, but it gives you a good visualization. What's good in here, actually, because it's quite dark in here, being an indoor garage, the screen actually auto adjusts its brightness as well, so it's not glaring in your face. And yeah, it's really handy. It's auto connected straight to my phone. So usually I run a Cardo system in my helmet, so straight away I'll be able to listen to music, audio book, podcasts, or even just the navigation audio. So yeah, all in all, really happy. I'm just going to give the bike a little ride around, see how it looks and if it handles properly. So let's have a little ride. I just want to check how practical this is on a bike such as mine. But to be honest, I mean, it's not clashing with the handlebars. It's not distracting me from the road. I think on a longer trip I'd definitely use this because I've got everything I need there. And like I say guys, it's all about sort of aesthetics versus practicality with these things. But to be fair, that's actually worked out better. My adventure bike could obviously be a bit of a no-brainer with something like that. It's a sort of must-have on longer trips. On a retro bike it's a little bit more sort of in your face and a little bit less natural to be on bikes like this. Yeah, so I think that fits quite nicely, to be honest. Let's just pull the bike back up in here, whack it into neutral. Right, let's put this through a real world scenario. So my only gripe with this is that I've got a whopping great big screen on my bike and anyone can just come and rip that off and walk away with £200 worth of screen, right? So let's put a situation. Would I use this to go down to the shops? No. Would I use this if I was driving to north of France? Yeah, let's say I was. Let's say I'm doing a couple of days trip, whether it's for north of England or Wales, Scotland, whatever, right? So I'd run this. Chances are, once a day, probably when you finish riding for the night and when you're looking at camping up or when you're looking at jumping in the hotel, this screen's got to come off. So let's see how long it takes for me to remove that screen, and is that going to be an absolute pain or is it not going to be a pain? Right, let's go. Right, first of all I want to do, disconnect, cable's disconnected. Let's loosen that off. And done. Walk off, in the bag, gone. To be fair, what was that, 10 seconds? And then in the morning, all I've got to do, plonk that back on there, and then connect the cable back into my USB and give that a quick nip up like that, and we're good to go. So to be honest, could more thought go into something like this where they've got more of a quad lock in, lock out, rather than all the twisting and all of that? Yeah, probably.
So guys, all in all, I think that's a fairly good unit. What we're talking, £175 if you use my discount code Joe30 off. I'll put the link in the description as always, but yeah, I highly recommend that. It's a cheap alternative to Garmin SatNav or something like that, and you've got the convenience of using your phone, and it's completely waterproof as well. So yeah, check it out, highly recommend. Short video today guys, just wanted to run you through the little Carpuride. Have a look on the website, got loads of different products, cars, bikes, all different compatibility, and you can modify it for if you've got a BMW or anything like that. So yeah, short one today. Please like and subscribe as always. Leave your comments and your thoughts, and I will leave everything in the description of the video. And yeah, have a good day, and I will see you on the next one.